Today we have the privilege to have Aisha with us to share her wonderful journey as a mother on week 2 theme, which is emotional resilience and postpartum care. And I wanted to give Aisha a chance to introduce herself and tell us about her motherhood journey. So here you go, Aisha, it's your turn.
Hello, Jeannie. Thank you for having me. I got married in May 2022. This was just 4 months after I suffered a very huge grief of my mom's loss. And in May of the next year, that's 2023, I had my first son. And then in September of 2024, I had my second son. So these 3 years at a stretch were a roller coaster of emotions for me.
Yes, I can only imagine how difficult it must have been to have children like soon after losing your own mother and actually going through the process of becoming a mother. If you want to share with us how was the postpartum after your first child was born, how did it go in the early weeks, months, and how did it go for you?
To be honest, I never imagined a time where I'm going to have children without my mother. So that was really nothing I had ever paid attention to. I was just going about buying the baby things and everything. So when the baby came, it was actually an emergency surgery. And then the next week followed, I was ill. So coming out of the hospital, I felt like everybody was there to help me. Okay, do you want food? Let me get food. Do you want something? Let me hold the baby. My husband was supportive. My auntie was there to help me. My brothers, getting help. Yeah. But then there was just something that I wasn't coming to terms with and I couldn't So I picked up the call in my phone and called my brother's wife. And I was about to explain to her, then I just busted out crying. And I think that moment when she told me she understood, she said she knows what I'm going through. She went through it with her second son. And I think I got a breath of fresh air. Okay, finally, somebody knows, like really somebody understands. So when she called me, we had a very long conversation and she told me I was stressed and that I need to take it easy first from my mind. I don't have to do everything myself. Everything doesn't have to go perfect. If the baby is clean, if he has eaten, it's fine. When I can change his clothes. She just made everything easy for me. We went back to the hospital after 6 weeks, and the doctor knew, the pediatrician knew, of course, my son's diagnosis, but I think the pediatrician also played a very important role of helping me emotionally, because she waited for a better time to tell me my son's diagnosis. When she told me I didn't know what Down syndrome was. I went to do some research. I cried. I was crying all through, and then I was always getting depressed, and I said, okay, wait a minute. So if I'm depressed, who's going to take care of the child? I need to take it one step at a time and pay attention to the guy in front of me, who is my son. So each time I looking back at my experience, each time my friends are pregnant or I go to see somebody who has just given birth, I'm genuinely asking her, how are you? Are you okay? Because to be honest, everything can look okay, but you are not. That happened to me, and I was able to come out of it. So I make that a point. Take care of yourself. take care of yourself. Don't forget yourself, because I totally forgot about myself. I was planning for everybody and I was stressed out. So taking things one day at a time really helped me. And of course, my husband was very, very supportive. I'm really grateful for that. It really wasn't easy, but with the right support, I was able to come out of it.
Yeah, like you say, it's like a roller coaster we're going through. Life is not the same before and after the child is born. It's like not only your life, but who you
Exactly.
are. And it's not often mentioned or talked about, you know. Like you said, we try to prepare externally, but then we forget that we are going through a transformation. What would you say surprised you the most about the postpartum care? Was it emotional recuperation or physical, or which part of them was something you didn't expect was?
To be honest, I think it was emotional recuperation, because I thought the physical one was going to be more tedious because it was surgery, and I've never been through any surgery in my life. And it was whole a whole new kettle of fish for me, because physically I was taking my medication. My doctors were doing their best taking care of me, and when people come to see me, oh wow, you don't even look like you went through a surgery. You're recovering well. But then inside me, emotionally, I realized that I actually didn't know anything about motherhood. Yes, I just snap at everything, because yes, I want to go, I want to sleep. Why am I not getting my 8 hours sleep? Well, 8 hours sleep is gone now. So I really had to accept that, and you're not okay because you want to go back to your old life, and your old life is gone for now. You're no longer Miss Aisha, you are Mustafa's mom now. So I had to accept that, and kind of work even on my relationship with my husband, and really see that even he was trying his best, and if I keep acting like everything is not just going the way I want, was going to stress him out. So I had to take a step back, and and I said, okay, so how are we going to accommodate everybody? Accommodate me, accommodate you, accommodate the baby, so that everybody, at least we have a kind of some stability. And yes, the emotional recovery was the toughest for me, to be honest.
Was there some sort of practice you discovered that was helpful for you in that time of change?
Yes, to be honest, I started with myself. I had to manage my expectations. I was always mommy's baby, so I was expecting everything to just fall in place like mommy was around. Well, mommy wasn't around, and I'm mommy now. So take care of myself. Just as I'm planning for everything else, plan for myself as well. To the little things, to even my menu, what I'm going to eat. So who is going to help me do the laundry? Who is going to help me do XYZ? Plan out all those things. And while I'm taking care of everybody, I am not forgotten. I would tell any mom, any expecting mom, or a mom that just had a baby, just manage your expectations. Things don't have to be perfect. Let the most important things get done, and those things that can wait till later should wait till later, and rest as much as you can.